ESPN's Louis Riddick heaped praise on the Packers' new safety tandem of veteran Xavier McKinney and rookie Javon Bullard. If there were ever a position that needed to be upgraded going into the offseason for the Green Bay Packers, it was safety. Once a stable position with a potential emerging star in Darnell Savage and the ever-reliable Adrian Amos patrolling the back end, the Packers felt they had that position set for years to come. Age, injuries, and inconsistent play proved to put that idea to bed shortly after the 2021 regular season. Savage never found the form that he showed in 2020, when it looked like he was going to take flight as one of the league's top safeties. Amos simply succumbed to father time, as most players do, and was allowed to leave via free agency after the 2022 season. Savage stuck around for one more year. He had 0 interceptions and 1 pass breakup during the regular season. While he had a pick-6 in the playoffs against the Dallas Cowboys, he dropped what should have been another the following week against the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, the spot next to Savage was a revolving door. This offseason, Gutekunst went to work on fixing the spine of his defense. Gutekunst did what he usually does, using free agency money and draft capital to acquire players that fit his defense. In fact, he promised as much before the offseason started. "I think the back end is probably where we weren't as consistent as we needed to be, and I'd like that to be shored up," Gutekunst said. "There will probably some moving pieces there going into next year." New defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley talked about the need for adding some significant help to that room, as well, in his initial press conference. "I want a guy who can erase things," he said. "We've got to eliminate explosive plays when we play this defense. So if a run hits up the middle, this guy's got to come out of the middle field with his hair on fire, and he's got to be able to get a guy down. I also want him to be a guy, when a ball carrier is wrapped up, he goes and he finishes off the pile." Hafley's words felt like a message to Gutekunst. Gutekunst's first move was giving an eye-popping 4-year, $67 million contract to former New York Giants standout Xavier McKinney. A playmaker and excellent tackler, his play style is exactly what Hafley was looking for. Gutekunst wasn't done, as he used a second-round draft pick to select Georgia safety Javon Bullard. That tandem is one Gutekunst is expecting will give Hafley some stability at an important position in his defense. ESPN's Louis Riddick agrees. The former NFL executive said McKinney and Bullard will be in the discussion for the best tandem in the league by the end of the season. Last season, cornerback Rasul Douglas tied for second on the team with 1 interception. He didn't play a game for the team after Halloween. The primary starting safeties, Savage and Jonathan Owens, had 0. Safety Rudy Ford was the team leader with 2, but he's no longer on the roster. McKinney, 3, and Bullard, 2, combined for 5 interceptions. The entire Packers defense had 7. Playmaking is going to be paramount as the Packers reshape this defense. McKinney ranked 10th among safeties in ESPN.com's polling of NFL coaches, scouts, and executives. Versatile safety that provides scheme flexibility because of his physical attributes and athletic profile, one executive told ESPN's Jeremy Fowler. Bullard should be in position to make plays because of his versatility, as well. Coach Matt LaFleur echoed those sentiments after he was picked. "We feel like Bullard can play nickel or safety," he said. "We feel like 4th-round pick Evan Williams has that flexibility, and 5th-round pick Ketan Oladapo is probably more of a true safety, but he can play the, whatever you want to coin it, big nickel, will backer. So, those guys are all movable pieces. The thing that we liked about all of them is they have a very, very aggressive play style. That aggressive play style should be coming to Green Bay's defense this offseason, and respected analysts like Riddick, who also hailed the selection of linebacker Edgerrin Cooper, are taking notice.